Good morning, everyone. Thanks for the time that given to me. Now, I present my article about morphology of the English noun from Farika F. Kip, Tidar Magelang University. About abstract, where is the key element in morphology? Morphology is a study of internal construction of words. In language learning, noun is the element in this paper. The upwriter will present morphology of the English noun. It will also be described noun identification. And for the keywords include morphology and noun. In the first introduction, morphology often tends to be theoretical and it seems there is no benefit to study it, but but as a knowledge like scientific analysis, morphology analysis may not stop after all of various forms between one meaning and the structure have been analyzed. Each of the analysis should be followed by a synthesis. After that, it will be felt the benefit of the analysis that have been presented. The morphological analysis relates to the morphemes and words. Morphemes are the small, meaningful units of the structure of language, where the biggest units are words. In the scientific analysis, the words are a principle. Therefore, morphology needs to be related to the function of word. In this paper, the writer wants to analyze the morphology of the words, its noun. It is because that nouns are most important thing to be used in language learning. And the second is the definition of morphology and noun. The word morphology can be divided as a study of morphemes of a language and of how they are combined to make words, or a study of the internal construction of words. Word is the key element of morphology, a symbol comprising mutually implied sound and meaning. The central purpose of morphology, therefore, is to map sound to meaning within the word and between the word. Language varies widely in degree to which sounds can be analyzed into word elements or morphemes. In English, there are numerous for example, such as replacement, which is composed of re, place, and ment. Thus, to learn morphology means to learn morphemes or small, meaningful parts into which a word can be divided. The word noun traditional is divided words that name person, place, and things. But there are numerous nouns that have no such reverence, such as goodness, boundless, fatherhood, and so on. According to Hornbein, 90 and 89, noun is a word, not a pronoun, which can function as the subject or object of a verb, or the object of a preposition. Therefore, the morphology of the English nouns mean a study of the smallest meaningful parts of words and how they are combined to make words which can function as the subject or object of a verb, also or object of a preposition. And the third is identification of a noun. To identify the words is a noun, to a verb or an adjective, the word should be put on a sentence. There are some characteristics of nouns to enable us to identify. Okay, option A, nouns are preceded by determiners. When a noun is used a sentence, it may be marked by the word before it. Such words can be possessive adjective of personal pronouns, for example, my, our, your, his, her, their, and its, and the other determinants like that, this, those, and the, some, any, many, much, few, and so on. And we move to the next option about nouns can be verb verbs and after transitive verbs. If a noun is used in a subject of a sentence, it is usually placed before the verb. For example, a cat eats of a slice of meat, and a seed grows in the rainy season. And the other example, like the house has 3 windows. A noun is functioned as an object of verb. It is usually connects after the verb. For example, like the man broke the glass, or he wrote a letter, or the dog eats bones. And the first material is finished, and we move to the parts 4 about noun formation. An English word can be changed into noun through 5 ways: by adding inflectional suffix to the roots. Inflection are formed by using the suffix. They are suffix they used to change the form of words to show the grammatical function is in a sentence without the changes of the part of speech. And the first about plural inflectional form. Inflectional without changing of form, the plural has the same form as the singular. And the singular has the same form as the plural. No plural is used for uncomfortable words. For example, informations, advice, inflectional with changing of form. The general rule of the plural for example, like boys become a boy become boys, and apple become apples. And we move to the second about irregular plurals. Noun is to add to the singular, and the third about many foreign words retain the foreign plurals in English. And the first singular as ending become plural ending, like uh, stimulus become stimuli, and radius become radi. And the second is singular a ending become plural ae ending, like larva become larvae, and vertebra become vertebrae. And the C about singular an ending become plural a ending, like memorandum become memoranda, and stratum become strata. Some such words are true chiefly in the plural. And the next about singular is ending becomes plural is ending, like crisis become crisis become crisis, and parenthesis become parenthesis. And then singular on ending become plural a ending, like criterion become criteria, and phenomenon become phenomena. Singular x or x ending becomes pluralized ending, like cortex become vertices, and matrix become mertices. Singular and then for singular e, a, and u ending becomes plural e, a, u, and x ending. And the next is possessive inflectional form. A singular noun is changed to possessive form by the addition of like the material s and something like the example one boy's mother. A plural noun becomes possessive form by the addition of alone to the finals, like two boys and mothers. If an irregular plural noun does not already end in s, then the s is ended for the possessive. For example, the children's mother, with a group of words functioning as a unit s is placed after the last word in the group, like as for example, like the uh, everyone else opinion, or his mother-in-law's interference. And we move to the next part about the reflectional suffix. Suffix that are used to change the form of words to show the grammatical function in a sentence with changing a part of speech. The following suffixes are added to nouns roots, adjective or verb to affirm a noun. Suffix changes concrete noun to abstract noun, like noun root and hood become brotherhood or childhood, and noun root and ism become heroism and despotism, and the noun root and ship become fellowship and stagemanship. And then suffix changing nouns to others, like capitalism become capitalists, and communism become communists. And suffix changing adjectives to noun, adjective and the become warmth and strength, and adjective and needs become happiness and usefulness. And then adjective and nth or end become ends or ends. Uh, for example, intelligent to intelligence, and distant become distance. And for the suffix changing verb to noun, for the verb ale become survival and arrival, and verb and ends become assistance or confidence, and the verb meant become development of employment, and the verb ing become finishing and dancing, and for the verb or sir become governor, elevator, or authentitioner. Okay, guys, we my present is finished, and last session we move to the conclusion. Rose English words have the same form, but they have different function. Part of speech. They often make students confused of how to apply term in writing or speaking. The English noun derived from other part of speech that are innate through adding suffix, inflectional and derivational suffix to identify a noun. One should its characteristics. It is preceded by a determiner concerned before a verb or as a subject, and after a transitive verb or as an object. Comes after a preposition as an adverb of place.